Good morning, Double R Radio, 8:42 por la mañana, May the 11th. May the 11th? I got it, May the 11th, 2021. There we go. Good morning, man. It's Tuesday morning, still shaking the cobwebs here. I really am. Let's see here. Where are we at? How much time do I got? I got a little bit of time. We can talk here a little bit. Have my cup of coffee here with you guys before we go live on the radio. Eddie Gonzalez, como te deseo. Anyways, May, here we are. Last time we had a whole mess of rain, man. Thunder and lightning and hail and everything. Kind of reminded me of my second marriage. But we're not going to go there right now. Right. I'm not going to go there right now. Good stuff. Let's go live. There we go, Eddie Gonzalez. Of course, back in the day, it used to be Grupo Vida. Then it went to Grupo Vida and Eddie Gonzalez. Then it went into Eddie Gonzalez all by himself and Grupo Vida on the other end. It's sad, man, when bands part ways the way they do because not only do they lose, but so do the fans. They really do. But we're not going to go there right now. There's a whole mess of bands that split up, not even talking en la onda tejana, no doubt about it. Anyways, 8:41, May the 11th, 2021. Good morning. Thanks for waking up with me on this Tuesday morning. New week, new attitude. What do I want to talk about here first? We'll talk about this. I'm going to give you a crazy fun fact, and this is true, and it's not even a fun fact, it's a terrible fact, that here in San Antonio, for all us Houston Astros fans, we don't get to see the Astros on, Spectrum, because Spectrum and their contract negotiators with the Houston National Ball Club or whoever they got to talk to, they can't seem to come to an agreement. So who takes the hit? Us Houston Astros fans. And we're not able to watch Houston Astros baseball, at least not on Spectrum. So a lot of us people, and I'll speak for myself, we got to go around this and do things illegally. I don't want to do nothing illegal, especially watch baseball, but when you got to do what you got to do, you got to do what you got to do. And I cut corners last night and was able to see the Houston Astros game. I don't even know if they won or lost, man. It's just nice to see some sports again. It really is. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Baseball, and I'll speak for us grown-ups, baseball is so boring without alcohol. It is, man. Baseball is awesome. A couple of beers, maybe a shot. There we go. Now we're talking some nachos, right? A hot dog, and everything's kicking. But when you're just sitting there with empty hands looking at a ball game, it's boring. It really is, man. Boring. Anyways, let's see here. Well, what do I want to go first? I got a couple of stories for you here. See, I talked about that. There we go. We'll talk about this here. A mother-in-law is very furious. She was so furious, she called 911 because her daughter-in-law, who's about to have a baby, will not name the baby because they know if they have that gender deal where they figure out if it's a boy or a girl. Well, she's going to have a girl. Well, the mother-in-law was so pissed off, she called 911 to report her daughter-in-law, saying she will not name her baby after me. Kind of crap is that all about, right? Man, talk about being selfish. Right? Don't worry about it. Just be happy you got a grandbaby. That's what it's all about. Speaking of grandbabies, my grandbaby, Mia, called me yesterday. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, man. You guys, whoever has been part of my radio station since day one, Mia has grown up in your eyes as well. Mia's about to turn 11 years old. And when I was talking to her on the phone, she sounded like a grown-up. I go, hi, Mika, what are you doing? Nothing much, Grandpa. You got any money? I said, man, you sure are growing up. And I'm doing good. How about you? You got any money? Hang on, man. Let's have a conversation here. Then we'll talk about money. She goes, okay, how you doing, Grandpa? I'm doing good, Mika. Then she tells me, got any money? Otra vez. So, anyways, always good talking to the grandbabies. It really is. So, anyways, getting back to the mother-in-law, all pissed off, calls 911, bothers the people, bothers the cops. She wanted the SWAT team, Army, Navy, Marines, everybody to show up and talk to her daughter-in-law about naming that little girl after her. That's crazy, right? It really, really is. Let me give you all another one here. Let's see here. Don't want to miss anybody. Let me go over here. There we go. We're good to go. Good morning, Jella. Get out to Brian Jeller. How you doing, brother? There we go. Red Macomb, Superior Hyundai. Good morning, amigo. Also, Double R Radio sponsor Cynthia Gonzalez Ramirez, Houston, Texas. He said, good morning por esta mañana, Roberto. Like that Spanish. Now, let's see here. Who else do I got here? Good morning, Jella. Get out to Mr. Leroy Lujan says, good morning, brother. Woke up, more snow. Man, can you imagine this? Here in San Antonio, we're getting hail, thunder, lightning, rain, and in Colorado, they're getting more snow. Leroy, y'all can keep it. We had enough of ours, man. We had our share of snow. We don't want no more. Good morning, John. Get out to Double R Radio sponsor Cindy Martinez Hernandez, San Antonio, Texas. Good morning. Also, good morning, John. Get out to Maria Gonzalez. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Now, let's get back to see what else I got going on here. Check this out. A woman held a fake funeral for her ex-boyfriend so his mistress thinks he's dead. You know, that falls under the category, hell has no fury like a woman scorned. And that's very, very true. It really is, man. I'm just saying, man. You know, one of the toughest things for me is, and I've done it a couple of times when I've broken up with a girl. I remember I was in 6th grade, and I went up to her and I said, she goes, yes, Bobby. And I go, I really hate to tell you this, but, yes, Bobby. And I hate to tell you this, but I don't think I can see you no more. Why? Um, my mom says, that you're too ugly for me. I got to get a prettier girlfriend. Your mom said I was ugly. Your mom said you're ugly, and I deserve better. And she goes, let me talk to your mom. I said, no, 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 no. Don't talk to my mom. Leave her alone. My mom says you're too ugly. So, I hate to tell you this also, but I'm dating your best friend. Okay? What? I'm dating your best friend, and my mom okayed it. She said she's prettier than you, so my mom okayed me dating your best friend. And for the next 2 weeks, she went to my parents' door, knocking on the door, trying to talk to my mom, blaming her for our breakup. And what's crazy about it is about 40 years later, I saw her at HEB, and some lady came up to me and she goes, "Hey, do you remember me?" And I go, "No, no, I don't know. It's not mine. It's not mine. I had a paternity test." And she goes, "You broke up with me in 6th grade." I said, "I did." Well, heck, man, I broke up with about 10 girls. Which one are you? She goes, "I'm the one that your mom said I was too ugly." And I said, "Well, looking at you, I see things haven't changed." And, and there you go. After she threw a couple of cuss words at me, it was all good. There we go. But it was all fun. There we go. Good to see people from the past. Nothing wrong with that. Good morning, Jedi. Good after Rosemary Romero, who says, good morning, Robert Rivas. Have a blessed day. And you as well, amiga. Also, good morning, Jedi. Good after my primo, Double R Radio sponsor, Roger Rivas. Good morning, primo. How we doing? Anyways, let's see here what else I got going on. Now, check this out. Crazy story. Connecticut. A woman was confronted by police who say her shorts were too short at a theme park. What does that mean? I mean, as long as she's not showing her goods, it's all good, right? I've never heard of this. Where a cop can confront a person saying your shorts are too short. That's crazy. That really, really is. I don't understand that whatsoever. Leave her alone. All right, leave her alone. This past weekend I started watching and I finished it. The Selena series, part 2. There was part 1, right? Season 1. Season 2 opened up last week, and I said, starting Friday, I'm going to start watching the Selena series, part 2, and let's see how many I can get in there. I think there were about 9 episodes. I watched them all. Nailed it, and at the end of everything, man, we all know what happens. The sad, tragic ending. But I gotta tell you, there were some things in the series, I don't know how true they were, going according to the timeline before her death. I'm gonna have to call up Abraham this week, and I'd like to call him up and get some lowdown about what happened and what's true, what's not true, what was sugar coated, whatever. But the character that played Selena, she looked more like Selena in season 2 than she did in season 1. But there was a lot of stuff there that really amazed me. Should I say? Let me use the word surprise me. And one was that EMI Latin, a company that I worked for, EMI Latin, they were negotiating with Selena directly, not with Abraham. That surprised me. I always thought Abraham was right there, man. You got to talk to my daughter, you talk to me. I can respect that. If he's managing her, you want to talk to my daughter, you talk to me. There we go. I can respect that. But what surprised me in the series was that they showed Selena negotiating with EMI Latin by herself. Really unreal. Really just simply unreal. Another angle that they showed was the day that everything went down. That it showed the maid inside the room cleaning up her room and hearing the gunshot, or should I say, hearing the gunfire. Just really sad, man. Just really, really sad. Like I said, at the end of all that, we all know what happens at the end. But all in all, the Selena series on Netflix, I really liked it a lot. I really, really did. I think they did a really, really good job. Se aventaron. Saying it in Espanol, se aventaron. They really, really did. How much time do I got? I got a little bit of time here. Anyways, it is Tuesday morning, and well, from what I've been seeing, school is about to finish. They just went back to school. All the kids just went back to school, and they're saying, "Okay, man, time for what is it? Summer break? Or is that what they call it? Summer break? It is now time for school ends. Where school's gonna end for the year." You're going like, "Hey, man, they just went back to school." And one thing that I got so used to during the COVID, one of the positives was that on the school zones, there was no school, so you could go 40 or 50 miles an hour with no problem. But now that school is back in session, now they got those blinking lights that you got to go 20 miles an hour, and you can't screw around either, man. I slow down, I really, really do, because the last thing I want on my conscience is to run over somebody, and even more so in the school zone. So, really, man, so if you're out there doing your thing, whenever you're doing your thing, going through the school zone, slow down, por favor. Watch out for the kiddos, please. Anyways, where are we at? 8:56. We're gearing up for hour number 3. Let's keep it going. Let's do something. Huh? What? Robert, how was I able to? How can I get illegal Astros baseball? You can send me a message. Send me a message on Messenger. Put illegal Astros baseball, and I'll give you the lowdown how you can watch illegal Astros baseball with no problem whatsoever. Right? Somebody's going to be knocking at my door. Robert Rivas, are you watching Astros baseball illegally? No. Right. Sounds scary, right? Let's keep it going. Something by los Palominos. Good morning, Double R Radio. How we doing, everybody? Where we at? Tuesday morning it is. Let's get back to the morning show. Join me now. robertrivasradio.com. Simple. robertrivasradio.com. One more time. robertrivasradio.com. Click on that media player button, and you'll be joining me in vivo. Órale.